متاسفانه تروریست‌های حاکم بر تل‌آویو.
Unfortunately, the terrorist leaders in Tel Aviv, leveraging the impunity supported by a parallel betrayal of diplomacy, in June 2015 and with their war of aggression against the people of my country, have become bolder. There should be no doubt that last week's attacks on Doha were pure terrorism, clear evidence that the regime in Tel Aviv has cast aside every moral and legal restraint. But let's have a candid discussion about how we got here. The attack wasn't out of the blue. Nevertheless, it was an inevitable outcome of giving the Zionist regime decades of impunity by the Western powers. We owe the Palestinian people, and all those who believe in justice, two things: honesty and action. As for honesty, it must be articulated that the crimes of the Zionist regime are not accidental but part of a calculated strategy of domination, purging, intimidation, a doctrine of ethnic cleansing expansion, and aggression, bolstered by the United States and some Western powers. As far as action is concerned, we must say that words alone will not stop genocide. The aggressor must be isolated, its arms and finances severed, its leaders held accountable in the courts of justice. But none of this is possible without ironclad unity. The Zionist regime has long relied on our divisions and conflicting priorities. The attack in Doha caused many equations and misconceptions to change, and demonstrated that no Arab or Islamic nation is immune from the assaults of Tel Aviv regime. Any capital, Arab or Islamic, could be next. The choice is clear: we must stand together. Bombing negotiators is unjustifiable, and you have crossed every red line, disregarded all logic and laws, and violated every principle of civilized behavior. However, you unintentionally did an indispensable thing. You have awakened the collective will of the Islamic nation. Playing the role of the oppressed and pretending to be the victim has become worthless and ineffective. The world observes, documents, and remembers. The Zionist regime has declared war against our sovereignty, dignity, and future. In response, we will not be intimidated, we will not be divided, and we will not remain silent. From the ashes of Gaza, justice will rise. From the rubble of destroyed buildings in Doha, Beirut, Tehran, Damascus, and Sana'a, a new order will emerge, one not built on hypocrisy, but on Islamic unity, fraternity, and shared human dignity, not on Zionist hegemony.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.